What's up all you Spider-Man loving dudes and dudettes, Toyshiz here, and I got a really rockin' fresh look for you today. We are totally going to be checking out the brand new Hasbro Marvel Legends Target exclusive Kraven's Last Hunt box set featuring a black suited Spider-Man and of course Kraven the Hunter himself. A bunch of accessories including a beat up Peter Parker head, a couple hands, a staff for Kraven, and then one accessory in particular where I'm just like, bravo Hasbro. I don't think a lot of Target employees know exactly the storyline behind this. Now, this is a very exciting box set because it's actually one of the first times we've ever gotten a black suited Spider-Man. I can't believe that after all this time, it's taken this many years to actually get us a symbiote looking Spider-Man. I mean, in this sense, it is a cloth goods just due to the story, but it's really fantastic to know that after waiting and waiting so many years, that we finally have our very first black suited Spider-Man. That is just incredible. Same with Kraven. We've never had a Kraven figure before. It's so wild that Hasbro is listening to us and giving us the figures that we need. That's only Kraven figures that I have at the moment. The side box art is quite fantastic. You get a nice little shot of Kraven on this side, and you get a buried Spider-Man on that side. On the back, yeah, some Jerry J. Wilson art, which is actually pretty cool, and it's all kinds of wrong, but there's a bio. And then you get some cool comic book art. And then, of course, on the flip side, here's the barcode if you want to look it up. And I'll put the DPCR right here. This is going to be fun. This is going to be wild. This is the Hasbro Marvel Legends Target exclusive Kraven's Last Hunt box set. And while I got all you box sets here, I just want to say thanks for checking out my fresh look. If you like it, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment. Let's talk all things Kraven's Last Hunt, and if you're going to buy this toy or not. And here's the two figures out of the packaging, and first and foremost, I gotta say, I absolutely love the comic book backdrop that they included. I like these little simple nods and packaging attributes. I actually save them. I like to display them. The figures, on the other hand, there's a lot of great things, but a lot of just basically reuse. So you're gonna have to decide if you need yet another symbiote Spider-Man, so to speak, and then if you need another Kraven the Hunter. We just got one not too long ago, but this is actually the more classic costume. First appearance, the OG. This is the one that I actually wanted. This is actually the cloth suit Peter Parker Spider-Man, not the symbiote Spider-Man. In the comics, he had already gotten rid of it. He just kind of kept it because people really liked the black suit. And as you can tell, he doesn't have the web shooters, the little black dot, as this Spider-Man does. So that's how you kind of differentiate it. The main draw for me is this head sculpt. I love it. I think that's fantastic. He's all beat up. It's what I want to see. Battle damage figures were always the best. Another cool thing would have done is to have the suit all ripped up. That would have been a extra bonus right there. Or maybe a little bit of a blue finish to the black. Just things to add to it so that it differentiates it from previous figures that we've already gotten, and it makes us collectors go absolutely insane. He does come with the symbiote suit head that you can pop on and off, and he comes with a web flipping hand and the punching hands. He's got those really good butterfly joints, the thin buck body, rotation at the arms goes all the way around, double jointed, wrist, waist, crunch, kicks out, kicks back, thigh rotation, double jointed knees, and he's got ankle rock and pivot with a ball jointed head. The only thing is that the big lines right here that they use to kind of paint, you get these big white chunks. I just now kind of noticed that, and I don't know why, and I just noticed it on my other figures. The paint is a little bit chewed up on this joint back here, but otherwise, he is painted nicely. I think the head really makes it in that sense. Kraven is another great figure. That head portrait is fantastic. It's an actual mean head. He's angry. He wants to go out and hunt Spider-Man. He holds his rifle really well. He holds this really well, as did the other one. But it's just the costume and the attention to detail. I really like the lion. He's got some chest hair going on. God, he's like Robin Williams. And then he has these spikes coming out on his belt, which is very indicative of the old Kraven costume. He's got this leotard print, which he did wear. He always had tights They're very cool. You gotta go with it, man. And then, oh my god, he's got some killer cankles going on. That is the only weird part about this figure. It's a little bit too much. It kind of fades away, you know, when you have the black suit or something like that for a Venom, because you think it's more of like a boot or something like that. But when you got flesh going on, that is some major cankles. It makes it hilarious, but it kind of also makes it weird at the same time. The articulation, he's got a nice ball jointed head, ab crunch. This thing kind of gets in the way, but you can just kind of move it. He doesn't really go down that far anyways. Waist, arms, double jointed, bicep, hands, kicks out, double jointed knees, articulation at the ankles. And he holds his weapons really, really well. Let me just see if this will work. We're getting kind of dark here. I do recommend this box set if you are a hardcore Spider-Man fan. You may want to hold off until clearance. I'm just saying, it has a lot of great things going for it. It also has some detractions here and there. If you already have several symbiote Spider-Mans, or if you got the old Kraven, it's just up to you in that sense. But I do think that this is a great set. It's a great comic book centered set. I do appreciate all the attention to details. He's got a rifle. I love the background backdrop. It's everything and anything that you could want for a comic book pack. So in that sense, I do highly recommend it. And of course, just to compare them with their most recent counterparts, let's say, this is the last Spider-Man outing in his black costume. And then of course, this is the new one. Pretty much the exact same figure except for the dots on the older Spider-Man, signifying this is the Venom symbiote and this is the cloth suit for the set. Same height, same articulation. Spider symbol. This one's got a little bit more open mouth. This one has a more closed mouth on the actual spider, but essentially they're the same thing. Kraven, differences all around. I will say the eyes on this tiger are gold. This one's more of a green. He doesn't have the spike belt. This one's got pouches and of course no skull. Boots. This guy's got the classic leotard with the little slippers going on. A great different sort of Kraven, one that applies for those that like the classic. Here's the more modern. Either or, I think you're going to be happy with them. And here's just a few quick comparisons between the brand new symbiote Spider-Man and then of course all the other symbiote Spider-Mans that I pulled out. I have a couple other ones. I even have a few other different sorts, like more kitty kind of stuff. But in terms of just showing off the more variances of the black costume, they're all great. They're all pretty cool to have, but I will be doing a Who Symbiote Spider-Man's the Best video, so look forward to that. Oh, and then there's also the giant 12-inch Symbiote Spider-Man that was a Target exclusive as well, and I highly recommend him. And just to show off a bunch of Kravens, particularly one that I really wish they would do, but you know what? I kind of just did it myself. Just pop the head off a Venom figure and pop old Kraven on there, and you got basically what he wore in the Kraven's Last Hunt storyline when he impersonated Spider-Man. It's actually works really well. The head fits on there nicely. It's exactly what I would like to see. You could do it yourself. It's pretty easy. This is the old Spider-Man, the animated series one, and of course that's the newer Kraven with the skull boots. But like I said, these are all great Kravens to have, and I highly recommend doing this one. And really quick, if any of you are looking for some older Marvel Legends figures, specifically the Symbiote Spider-Man or maybe a Kraven or two, I highly recommend the app MERCARI. I'll give you guys a $10 off coupon link below in the description. Definitely check it out. MERCARI is sort of like an online garage sale. You can bargain with people. Sometimes they include free shipping, kind of like eBay, but totally just easier to deal with, I feel like. I highly recommend it. I use it to get a lot of older figures. Go ahead and check it out now, and if you find anything good, let me know. So that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this fresh look, and I'm curious to know what you guys think. Is this something you want to pick up? Comment below, let me know. Let's talk all things Kraven's Last Hunt. I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, please, please, can they just get the bios on the back of the box? I'm going to say this until I'm blue in the face, right? And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.